What's up, my little cats and kittens? It's your good friend Neil here, live from my couch. You can see I got about this far into doing my laundry today. I moved it from my closet to the front door. It's basically how this week has been going for me. And I'm here to do a guitar tutorial for you. It seemed like people really liked Chris's tutorial of shampoo bottles. And you're in luck because I am not a very good guitar player. Anything past like chords pretty much, and it just right over my head. I'm half the man Chris is, so this should be very easy for even the most beginner guitar players to learn how to play. But before we pick up our guitar, I always find I play this song better after I've shotgunned a non-alcoholic beer. So grab your non-alcoholic beer and let's do a little shotgun together. Woo! Fuck. Okay, now that we're ready to play guitar, you're going to pick your guitar up and we are going to learn how to play Tommy's Party. Now, we did like a new song last week. We're going to do an old song now because, come on, we want to learn how to play the old stuff, right? Not this new stuff. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually obliged to tell you that we have a new album coming out on Friday, so if you want to listen to it, that'd be dope. I'd be really hyped. But in the meantime, let's learn how to play Tommy's Party. It's actually a very easy song to play. It's only 5 chords. Some of them are a little bit weird. Maybe you haven't learned how to play these chords before. I honestly don't even know what these chords are called, so I had to go on my favorite website, reversechordfinder.com, and they have told me the names of these chords. I don't know if they're legit or not. You can leave a comment and tell me if I am a frickin' idiot. So let's play the chord progression once through, and then we'll break every chord down, and we're gonna learn it together. That's it. It's just those 2 progressions repeated over and over and over again for about 5.5 minutes, and then you're done. So if you can learn those 2, then you can learn how to play Tommy's Party. The first chord of the song is basically a G string. Now, if you're just learning how to play guitar, maybe you've learned how to play a G like this. Maybe you're a little bit more experienced and you know how to play some bar chords, so you can play a G like this. This chord is somewhere in between the 2. It's basically the same as a bar chord, except instead of barring the whole 3rd fret with your index finger, you're actually not going to do that. We're just going to press down on the low E string on the 3rd fret with our index finger, and we're going to leave the bottom strings open. So the chord is on the low E string with our pointer finger on the 3rd fret. Then on the A string, we're going to have our ring finger on the 5th fret. Then on the D string, we're going to have our pinky finger on the 5th fret as well. And then on the G string, we're going to have our middle finger on the 4th fret. And the B and the E, the high B and the high E, they're going to be the high B. There's only one B. The B and the E on right down here, those are going to be open. So the chord played like this. That's it. The second chord of the song, we are going to have our pointer finger on the 4th fret on the A string. Then we're going to have our ring finger on the D string on the 5th fret. Our middle finger is going to be on the G string on the 4th fret. And our pinky finger is going to be on the B string on the 5th fret. Now, oh, they're coming for me. We're going to have the the low E string is not going to be played for the rest of the progression except for the first chord. We're going to try to avoid playing that low E. Now, if you're able to, you can try to mute it with your thumb a little bit, or you can kind of push your index finger into the low E so that it's muted. Chris and Pete have been trying to get me to do this for ages, but I'm honestly not a very good guitar player, so I find it challenging, so I just have to try my hardest not to hit it, and sometimes I do, and it kind of sounds like shit, and I go, ugh. But what can you do? So it goes. And then for the third chord, we're going to have basically the same shape here, and we're going to take our index finger and we're going to slide it down to the 3rd fret. And then with our pinky finger, we're going to take our pinky finger off of where it is right now on the 5th fret. Now, if you find it hard to do that, you can leave your pinky finger on there. If it's easier for you just to slide your index finger down, that's fine. It basically sounds the same. But when I play it, I take off my pinky finger, so it's just these three fingers making the chord. We're still going to be avoiding the E string. We can let the high strings ring out though. Now, if you made it this far, you're in luck because the last 2 chords are the easiest part of the whole thing. We're going to move our hand down to the top, or yeah, up to the top of the neck, down to the bottom of the neck. I don't know what's the correct name for that, but we're going to have our index finger, our middle finger on the A string on the 2nd fret. Our pointer finger is going to be on the D string on the 1st fret, and our ring finger is going to be on the G string on the 2nd fret. It's going to sound like that. We're still going to avoid hitting that low E. Let the other strings ring out if you want to though. So that's the 4th chord of the progression. And then the last part, super easy. You don't even have to move your fingers really. You're just going to slide your whole hand up, keeping that shape all the way to the 5th fret. So you got the same shape as this chord. We're just going to slide it up to the 5th fret. So it's going to be 5th fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. And that's basically the whole song. So let's play it through once together. There's going to be a slight variation. So the song is kind of made up of 2 progressions. They alternate back and forth the whole entire song. So it goes like this. We'll play it slow together. Now, instead of going down to the 4th chord like we did the first time around, we're just going to skip right over that, and we're going to go to the 5th chord, like that. That's it. That's the whole entire song. So you're going to play that over and over again, and eventually you'll get to the end of the song. Let's play it one more time together. We're going to play it really, really slow. I'm not going to really try to explain how to do the finger picking of it. I might put out like a tab so you guys can figure it out for yourselves, but honestly, it would be hard for me to explain because, again, it's kind of like just muscle memory now. I can't even really explain it. It would take me way too long. If you can figure it out by ear, that's awesome. Okay. We're going to skip that 4th chord, just go to the 5th one. And that's the whole thing. Good job, guys. If you're interested to know the names of the chords, apparently according to Reverse Chord Finder, it's G, E minor 6, C major 7th, B11, D9 over E. That's all gibberish to me, so I don't even know if it's real or not. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed shotgunning your non-alcoholic beer and playing Tommy's Party with me. Have a good rest of your quarantine. Leave a comment if you need some help. Mwah, mwah, mwah.